Hello, my name is Brooke Statesman, and today I'm going to be doing my persuasive speech over Is the Bible Historically Reliable? Alright, to start, the Bible is historically accurate and reliable source because it is supported by manuscript evidence, archaeological findings, and historical documentation from antiquity. Alright. So again, my name is Brooke Statesman, and I have been studying the history of the Bible for academic classwork. For centuries, scholars, historians, and religious communities have debated whether the Bible is historically trustworthy. Trusting scripts from hundreds upon hundreds of years ago can be hard to understand and relate to, that these may be relating to your life, nor they may be difficult, but hear me out. So with the manuscript evidence, I have my slideshow. Supporting point 1, manuscript evidence, a quote from F.F. Bruce: "Nobody of ancient literature enjoys such wealth of good textual annotation." Let me scroll down. Sorry. Okay, so why the manuscript matters. Let's talk about this for a second. Thousands of ancient copies. For one, there has been thousands upon thousands of manuscripts that have been leading back to the same topic, and this is the Bible. Allows error comprehension. So even though there has been errors throughout the past, they all again come back to the same idea. And then shows accurate preservation. Everything is very accurate, and you can relate it to your life in so many different ways. It is actually ridiculous. So moving on to the next point, archaeological evidence. So let me just define a few terms that may be mentioned that you may not understand. Historical reliability refers to whether a document accurately reflects real events using established historical methods. So again, the Bible is historically reliable. We just went through manuscript evidence. All right, archaeological evidence. William G. Denver. Archaeology confirms many historical details in Hebrew Bible. Again, the Bible has been translated over and over again, and this confirms it goes way back to Hebrew time. Moving my slides. Another thing with the archaeology supports the Bible. Cities and rulers are verified. There are people that run back in time that have these manuscripts and these archaeology that all rule back to the same time and when these people ruled, and it all just, the timeline lines up. Inscriptions match scripture. So the inscriptions in the Hebrew and that have been inscribed and have been matched to English and have been transferred back and forth to be translated, they match the scripture in the Bible. It all comes back to the Bible. And then strengthens historical reliability. And then supporting point 3, outside historical sources. Joseph's documents, figures, and events match the New Testament. All of the stuff we have back from the New Testament and Joseph all match up. The timelines all match up. There's document of it. So, an example for Joseph in Inquiries of the Jews, in quotes, documents, figures, and events that align with the New Testament. Another thing, why Joseph's is important. Why even listen to me about this? This is not a Christian source. This wasn't from a Christian. It didn't run back to Christianity. But it all comes back and relies in some way, and they all align. Here's my counter argument. Bart Ephraim says textual variations reduce reliability. That is the counter argument. Refutation. Daniel B. Wallace. Most variations are very minor, and then they do not affect core beliefs, and transparency increases trust. Conclusion to this. Why you should believe me. Strong manuscript evidence. It is so strong, and it all literally comes back to the same idea and same thing, and it is the Bible. It is all truth. Archaeological and confirmation. All of it confirms to be true. Outside historical support. People that weren't Christian even say that what is being said, and the people that confirm these things are true. So, not coming from a Christian, like, I would believe it if it came from somebody who was Christian, but if somebody who wasn't Christian came up to me and said something that was about Christianity, I wouldn't believe them, but I would in this case scenario. The Bible is a trustworthy historical source. And then here is the slideshow. All right, thank you. This is why you should. The Bible is a trustworthy source.